To create a report for your completed PowerSite study, open PSM-A. Click Data Analysis, then ReportWriter. The first thing you'll do is check the information for yourself or whomever is responsible for the test. Generally, once the author information is set up, you will never need to revise it again. You can save multiple author profiles, so it's easy to switch to a different author when making a new report. If the author information needs revising, click Edit Author and then revise the fields as needed. You will need to fill in all the fields in order to proceed. Be sure to save the author information before you move on to the next step, and then click Proceed when finished. Next, give your report a title. Typically, this is the name of the job or client. You'll then have to choose between a summary report or a comparison report. A summary report is the most common, and it summarizes all the data of the Power Study for an effective presentation. The comparison report compares two sets of data. This is usually desired when comparing before and after a retrofit or any other A/B study. Give the data set or sets a column heading name for the report. If you are unsure, don't worry, you can return and modify this or anything else quickly and easily. Then browse for the log files of interest you have saved on your computer after the test. You can preview a graph of the log to make sure that it's the right file. The file path and start and end times will auto-populate, but you can change the time frame if you prefer. For example, you may want to trim the data to one 24-hour period. When doing comparison reports, you can even compare between two different time frames of the same data log. Once you're happy with the data selected for the report, proceed to the next step. Here you will choose what data to include and exclude in your report. You have options for all standard power variables and whether to include their totals and individual phase measurements. By default, all boxes are checked, but you can uncheck them to remove them. Clicking a red box removes all variables from that row, column, or section, and clicking a green box rechecks those boxes. This makes rapid changes a snap. If you would like to estimate cost, both elapsed cost and estimated cost per month, based on energy consumed during the study, you can type in your utilities rate per kilowatt hour. Depending on your version of PSM-A, the area to manage waveforms will either be below the power variables or on another tab in the same window. Check any waveform snapshots you wish to include in the report. Most people either include none or just the waveforms at the time that logging started. For each waveform, you can modify the signals that are shown. You can even give each waveform a custom title, such as Power at Start of Test, to tell a better story on the report. Once you're happy with the variables chosen, click Proceed. Whatever choices you set on this screen will be remembered for the next report, so you generally only do this customization once. Finally, select how you want your graphs to appear in the report. Click Graph Appearance to customize backgrounds and measurement colors. Don't worry if you're unsure. It is easy to return to this choice and redo your report to get it just the way you want it. Again, depending on your version of PSM-A, this window may look different, but the purpose and features are the same. By selecting half-page graphs, they will appear two to a page as opposed to one full-page graph. You are now ready to export your finished report to a PDF or Word document. It's that easy.